In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove and replace a driver's side CV axle on a Nissan Maxima. 21mm socket, and we'll take the lug nuts off. I'm going to take the old cotter pin out. Straighten it out. Just pull it out of there and discard it. Do not reuse it. 32mm socket. I'm going to take that axle nut right off, spindle nut. Going to remove the cotter pin from the tie rod end, the outer tie rod end. We're going to dismount this tie rod end so we can swing that hub out when we go to remove the axle. Disregard that cotter pin. 19mm socket. We're going to remove the outer tie rod end nut and washer. Take yourself with a hammer and you're going to hit the outer knuckle right there and jolt that up and out. $18mm wrench. I'm going to put that on there. An 18mm socket. We're going to take the pinch bolt for the ball joint out. Now we're going to separate the ball joint from the knuckle. I like to use a pry bar if I can. And just pull that right out. So ideally what we want to do here is just disconnect this ball joint from this knuckle. But we're bottomed out already on the subframe, but this ball joint has a pivoting point to it. If we can get that knuckle to push to one side, it'll pop out so that we can get the axle out. So I had someone help me because I needed someone to pry at the same time that I could use the air chisel to vibrate that ball joint out of the knuckle. Now that's all set. We're going to hammer this through and then pull that axle out. Now with a pry bar from underneath, we're going to go up to where the axle meets the transmission, and we'll put the pry bar and pop it through. I do have a catch basin to catch any transmission fluid that comes out. Once that pops free, that lock ring is free. You can grab it with two hands and guide it out. Feed your axle through. Line it up into that transaxle. See if you feel it grab, and then just push it in. So before I put the new axle in the wheel bearing, I like to coat these splines with like a copper spray. It just helps the future so it doesn't get all frozen in the hub. So now that we sprayed it, grab this whole assembly. We're going to pull it out as far as we can and then guide this in through the back. Now we're going to get a pry bar. We're going to pull down on this control arm and light up the ball joint. So pry down, line up the ball joint in the bottom of that knuckle. Pull your pry bar out, and then you can just push in on this, and hopefully we'll get that ball joint to seat up in there. Just like that. And then you have a spline on the ball joint. It's like a half moon cutout. You want to keep an eye on that and see if it lines up. If not, you can tap that with a rubber mallet. Then you can slide your pinch bolt through. So go ahead and try to put the bolt through. It doesn't go through, don't force it. Tap this up. and keep going till the bolt actually slides through. So I just worked this control arm ball joint back and forth until I got the bolt to go right through. Straighten out the knuckle. I'm going to put the nut on the other side. And we're going to snug that up and torque it. So now we're going to put an 18mm wrench on one side, 18mm socket on the other. And I'm going to snug this down. And we'll get our torque wrench and torque it. 18mm on one side, 18 on the other, and I'm going to torque this to 63 foot-pounds. Now we can put our tie rod end on. That's got the flat washer and then the actual tie rod nut. I'm going to push down on that till I can get that tapered part of that stud to fit in that knuckle. I'm going to get my socket and snug it up, 18mm. The torque is 37 foot-pounds. New cotter pin, slide it through, bottom it out. Cut off any excess. Now we can put our new axle nut on. Start it by hand. This is a 32mm socket, and the torque is only 129 foot-pounds, so you just want to snug it up and then torque it. If you over-tighten, you can destroy that bearing. So I like to use a pry bar, and I'll set it up right inside those lug nuts. I get my torque wrench set to 129 foot-pounds, and we'll snug this up. Now we can put our new cotter pin in. And then cut off the excess. Now we can reinstall the tire. Start our lug nuts. .21mm socket. We're going to snug them in a crisscross star pattern. Now we can lower it down and torque it. Wheel torque is 83 foot-pounds in a star pattern. Double check. When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.